these Nets are for the Knicks. The Nets go with Rogers. And the Nets trying to lock up that #2 seed. Very well may see Penny Hardaway and the Knicks in the first round.
Well, they certainly could. There's no question about that. And the fact that
controlled by the Nets. Harris gets it ahead. Jefferson a 3-on-2 and now 3-on-3 is Anderson able to get back.
Thought about throwing that lob to Kittles coming on the right wing.
Rogers using the body against Thomas for the deuce.
And that's the versatility that Rogers has to show you at the offensive end. Not just about jump shots, that wide body, good post move, and took his time. Showed a lot of patience
and
there.
The Nets lead is 2. Collins high post. Harris circling. Mohammed shows defensively.
Good show there. Collins is open. They miss him on the inside.
8 to shoot. Rogers the back in, a fadeaway, and a foul called. He was hit on the arm. Kurt Thomas backs away from the action and from the official.
Solid defender, but he picks up a lot of silly fouls as Rodney Rogers heads to the line.
And the production for Rogers has been there in the absence of Kenyon Martin.
Let's get a look at what the Knicks do defensively here. Back to your man, and that's what's going to have to be there for the Knicks defensively, because the Nets will run a lot of screens for their guys to curl off of.
4 points now for Rodney Rogers. Again, the Knicks will hurry up the floor. Marbury, great speed off the double team. Kick out. Tim Thomas a 3. And tracked down by Rogers.
They nearly collided at midcourt. Kittles and Jefferson.
I think there was some contact there as Kittles was able to retain possession. Out of the corner, Kittles sets it up. Collins. Kick out. Rogers pulls the trigger and hits a 3.
That high arcing rainbow jump shot from Rodney Rogers. Inside out play.
7 straight points for Rogers. Last touch by New York. 17 to shoot.
Get a look at Rodney Rogers. Not much pressure there, and no question, you'll never say Rogers with a line drive. So he gets some lift underneath that one and nothing but the bottom.
Rogers and Harris have combined for 14 of the Nets' 16 points. Anderson using the Thomas screen. Contact in the lane. Offensive foul, and it was Rogers who took the hit.
Pretty easy call there as Anderson missed a couple of jump shots, decides to go inside, and you see shoulder to the gut contact.
And finally controlled by Mohammed. We had a Charles Smith situation.
I think he had 4 opportunities. Give him 4 rebounds, maybe.
Marbury short. And here comes Rogers on a handoff for Kittles.
It's a pretty shot, difficult shot as well as Tim Thomas goes down after the basket.
Rogers swings it. Harris foot on the line for 2.
And that was the result of Thomas going down back there. He didn't get back in time. Someone in the middle had to pick up his man, and then he kicked it out to the open man, who was Harris.
Hardaway and Plonanich, similar body types, going head-to-head.
Yeah.
Marbury backs up. Toe on the line. Doesn't go. Came off the rim. Collins mistimed the jump, but Tim Thomas was unable to stick it back. Rogers held his ground, but he puts it in. Hardaway watching Plonanich. It's a 10-point game. Jefferson getting the step on Thomas. Kick out. Rogers sets the feet. Now pump fake. Rogers drives in, and a chance for 3.
They're making it look easy, really. Making all the right moves, all the good decisions that you want to see when a defense recovers, put it on the deck, go by them, and there is not much help underneath as Rogers able again to get all the way to the hole.
9 points for Rodney Rogers. And now in double figures with that free throw. So again, Rogers and Harris filling in respectively for Martin and Kidd, combining for 25 points in this first half.
Yeah, I actually thought he played the most games with Minnesota.
Yeah, me too.
Just off the bat. That's a little surprising, and I'm sure he'd like to cut down on a number of teams there. I think he'd prefer this be his last stop.
Rogers a 3. Knocks it down.
Got Kurt Thomas a little frustrated.
It was Harris in the first quarter, and now it's Rogers in the second quarter. He's got 13. Nets look to run with Kittles filling. And Marbury picks him up. 61% from the field for New Jersey. Knicks are down to 35%. Jefferson will stroke it and hits.
It's all working. It's all working. They're getting high percentage looks, moving the basketball, playing with a lot of confidence, and body language tells you a lot. The Nets have it, the Knicks don't.
Rodney Rogers, big second quarter, 13 points overall.
And layup 34-26. And then the Nets extend their lead. Rodney Rogers, pump fake, drives into the paint for the layup. The foul, three-point play, Nets up 13. And still on a run. Jefferson pops the jumper to cap a 23-9 run. It's a 20-point lead at that point, or 18's Rodney Rogers, 13 points.
As we are underway in the second half.
And I think in a nutshell, the Nets played harder than the New York Knicks in the first half, and that's something that's going to have to change for Lenny Wilkens' squad. There's just more intensity in the white shirts.
Harris feeling it tonight as he knocks down the J. He's 8 of 9 from the field.
Right where he started the ball game, Lucious, an open look, and the Nets are just continuing to get it done.
He's now 3 of 10 from the field, the first three-pointer of the night for the Knicks. And New York has been able to get it back to single digits. Kittles pull-up jump, knocks it down.
Not for long. As it goes back to 11, Kittles is an awkward shot.
Unorthodox on that release. Kittles to Harris, a three. Off the rim. Rogers trying to keep it alive. He does, but knocked over to New York.
Now some great hustle on both sides. Rogers and Marbury making plays.
Marbury for two, short. And Rogers pushed by Kurt Thomas, no call.
Lucky there. Fortunately, he didn't get another one. It would have been his fourth.
Collins knocked away. Harris comes to the ball. 10 to shoot. Half-court set for New Jersey with 8 on the timer. Rogers with a shot clock at 5. Rogers, awkward fadeaway.
Almost the same type of shot we saw Jefferson hit last time down.
As the Knicks continue to execute in the half court, they are shooting 59%.
Scorching.
I prefer blistering.
Whatever it is, it's hot.
Foul call before the attempt by Collins. So the Nets toss it in with 11 to shoot. Shot clock is down to 8. Jefferson makes a move. Kittles along the baseline. Kittles tipped home by Rogers.
Attack, attack, attack. Rodney doing a great job of taking up space there as everybody went to Kittles. He missed the reverse, but Rodney there for the putback.
Rogers and Harris, big efforts. And Jefferson. Second personal foul on Tim Thomas. And now Rodney Rogers will return, replacing Richard Jefferson. Second team foul against New York as Jefferson exits with 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. You know one thing, Kelly? The numbers offensively for Jefferson have been tremendous scoring-wise. His other numbers have gotten better as well. Rogers' jumper is good at 3, and the Nets pouring it on in this fourth quarter.
And one of the few times that Richard Jefferson has been able to rest.
DeMar Johnson inside Harrington, 5 minutes left. Nets in a rout, up by 22. Sweetney against Williams on a turnaround, no. 40% from the field for New York. And Jason Kidd and Kenyon Martin. It has been a night of enjoyment for them. DeMar Johnson's jumper, no.
It's been the opposite for the Knicks. In such an important game, Bird.
No Kidd, no Martin, no problem for the Nets against the Knicks. 108-83, New Jersey blows out New York behind a season-high 60% from the field.
Right now, we want to get you back out to Kelly Tripucka with a couple of stars of the game. Kelly?
Thanks a lot, Fred. Yeah, we couldn't decide who to have on, so we brought them both on. I'm talking about Lucious Harris to my right and Rodney Rogers to my left. And let me start with you, Rodney. Unbelievable night shooting the basketball for the whole team. What was the sense coming into this ball game, particularly when a couple weeks ago you guys played in New York and it was one of the worst shooting nights? Was that an area of concentration for you guys?
Well, yeah, we wanted to, make sure we shot the ball well. We played in New York a couple weeks ago. We didn't play well, but it was the first time we played without, Jason and King. So tonight we wanted to come out, establish our home court, and try to get a win.
Let me ask Rodney this question. You know, there's been so much talk about a possible Knicks net series and a little bit of bulletin board material. Any way we can look at this being a message to those other guys across the floor?
No, not really. You know, we just, you know, we wanted to come out and play well. Like you said, you know, we're still the Eastern Conference champ. Everybody's shooting for us. We just got to keep ourselves together and take care of ourselves and try to win as many games as we can. And whoever we have to play, that's who we play.
Well, a great effort by you tonight, and the Nets in particular. Thanks for joining us, Rodney.
The Nets very, very active on the defensive end of the floor. Nets extend that lead. Rogers, pump fake. Then he drives. The layup. And one. He converts it. Three-point play. 55-43 Nets at the half.